Hey guys, I'm Angel Tarot 23. I am going to do another reading. Uh, I posted a couple more readings tonight, and I got pretty detailed because we've boiled down my ex as a suspect for being connected to these world issues. He's created a shit ton of relationship drama, not only for ourselves and our children, but like for everyone. It's crazy. All right, but what I'm going to do, people are really worried about him being a sexual predator at this point. That's what I've been worried about this whole time, but I don't like talking about it constantly. But today I'm feeling like talking about it. We're going deeper. Ever since I got these cards, we can figure out more, and let's do it. Let's dive in. I'm diving in each kid. We're gonna see what's going on with children. My children, because I feel like they're in a bad situation. All right, these popped out. We have Seven of Air. These cards are by Bradley Valentine. It's a angel guided angel messages tarot, I think. Okay. Oh. All right, awareness, caution, consequences. I didn't even say which kid, but I was thinking about Richie, um, my son. And we have a Two of Swords. We're at a crossroads. All right, indecision, avoidance, confusion. So we'll just say this is about the whole situation. We got somebody who's avoiding something, and that's jail time, I think, or being caught. That's what this card can mean. You see how this girl is sleeping on the bench while this boy is counting these apples from her basket. He's like taking them while she's asleep. So she's blind to that, essentially. But the angels are watching him do that. The keepers of the Akashic records are keeping that in mind. If this individual, I know, we're talking about me sleeping on the bench while he steals the apples from the basket. I so happen to be a keeper of the Akashic records myself, and I am aware of it, even though I'm asleep. So if this was a person who's not highly connected to source, or high vibrational being, this might be a bad situation. Like, I have intuition, my third eye, nobody can lie to me, literally. Um, we're at a crossroads. Six of water, Six of Cups when it comes to these children. Memories, childhood, nostalgia. Gang watch. At the inappropriate. Gang's watching the inappropriate toucher now. Why? Hidden reasons. Why is he hiding shit? I didn't shuffle this one. Something's in God's hands and trying to fool people. Like the gang watch sees he's trying to fool people now. Because God took control of the situation. He is anxious. Loser. Just shining, even though he's saying things that he's saying, even though he's so cold. I'm feeling cold. feeling like I should be walking around like I'm colder than I am. I feel like, when I just made that sound, he used to do a stream. He has a stream, actually. And at night, I would hear him saying, sheesh, sheesh. Instead of like, you know what sheesh is. Like, woo-wee kind of thing. And that came out. I didn't mean for that to come out. But when that came out, I thought it, at that very moment, Taylor Swift. And they act very much alike. All right, what's up with my son, Richie? We had a collaboration. The truth. And we have end of a cycle. And we have heavy burdens. And then we have a tower moment for somebody. And we have an emperor. Interesting. So, there's a collaboration for the truth, after the truth has been revealed. There's an end of a cycle that brings heavy burdens for this emperor who is having a tower moment. They think they know what's best, but let them find out. Let me tell you them. Looking to go out. Yes. Attention. Looking to go out for attention. But this could be a group approach. Like, attention, a group approach. Be wary of what they want. So the group, maybe a group approaches him because they got his, like, when I want to go out with somebody, maybe he has to go do this group approach. Like, hey, don't talk to her. Don't. You may have reached a milestone on your personal journey. The universe is praising you. Good job. So I'm a good person. Like, I work with the divine. Like, they even said I could be a keeper of the Akashic Records. I am. Because of all the wisdom that I carry over from past lifetimes. Like, I choose to live a good life every lifetime like this. And nobody can tell me if I'm doing good for myself or not. I define my own success. Everyone's supposed to define their own success in order to feel happiness and be at peace with where they are. You're dealt a card. I notice how I was holding the card like this. You are dealt whatever card you're dealt. And you must react to it. You know? It's how you react to it. It is what makes you successful. Or not. And we have just shining even though. That's all you gotta do. Just shine even though this happened. Just shine even though that happened. Because wherever there's negativity, there is something positive going on too. I guarantee it. Somebody's going to be feeling cold. Or somebody is. Alright. We got a dark energy. We got a victim. Richie's a victim. Or Daddy's playing a victim. Was a reading for Richie. So, I think Richie's bringing him to a tower moment. He's feeling cold about how these kids are good kids, too. I raised them right. And he was always being a bully to him, Richie. And I would confront him about that. And then he'd get madder at me. So, he's a brick wall. He's one of those people you literally can't fucking get to do anything. He doesn't want to do. If it don't benefit him, he ain't doing it. He's a fucking piece of shit. Okay. But anyways, and do it for you. When you do something, do it for you. Like, he literally would, like, control everything. Like, down to what fucking Halloween costume they were allowed to wear. Like, they could, like, he would tell them to go look online for which costumes they would want. And they would be like, I want that one. And he'd be like, no, wouldn't you be better in that one? And then they would just be like, yeah, I guess. Why? Why would he do that? That was my question all the time. Why was he doing all this? Why was he so narcissistic? Planting seeds of growth. Hiding addictions. Somebody's mad. Somebody's growing outwardly. We got a transformation taking place soon. We got the gang watching. We got somebody's a pro at creating beautiful illusions. And we got the and then questions, never gonna be satisfied energy. Just keeps one more. Angels involved. We got crime scene or evidence. We got somebody's very power hungry. Evidence to somebody's very power hungry. That's what I think this means. And we got changes are taking place. This may cause some conflicts to arise. We got an X. That's like the angel seen something and they put their fist down on you. Like, no. Alright, and then we got Wiki Jesus. Yeah, don't be a Judas. They were like, don't be a Judas. That's what this card is. And we have the universe is warning a foolish person to take wise action. Right after that. And period. Damn. Like how that came out. Fucking brick wall, there's that. I think these go together. Anxious. Karma. Scary. Somebody's feeling duped. I think he duped himself. We got a whole pack of predators and weirdos. He's just greedy as fuck. Moving forward quickly. Somebody call Lassie said. Lucius attacker. That's where this gang watch is stepping in. Good job, gang. Alright. I see something happening soon for these kids. That's good. Finally. Because I couldn't do anything. I literally did everything I can do. Like, I can't even get a lawyer. He must have said I'm really horrible. Or it's this hospital. I try to sue the hospital too. I can't get a lawyer to take that case either. You know, if they deem you crazy, they deem you crazy. What? People just go around treating you like you're crazy and special. That's not okay. Not okay at all. Divinely guided clues. Spiritual attacks. I think these Indian people are some kind of weird fucking group. This is the Riverside Hospital in Kankakee, Illinois, everybody. Fuck them, okay? Cheating. Family feuds. Using hierophants against somebody. Now they're running from the law. After the gang started watching. That's sad. It's really sad what has happened. It really is, guys. Everything I said is true. His mom, that like literally when we would all like get together and like go out for dinner or something, we couldn't do anything without arguing, and it wasn't me. I was like the middleman. Like, she just like makes excuses for herself all the time for why everything's okay. She's on anxiety meds and stuff. I get it. She's just trying to see the positivity in everything. But that's just not realistic. In reality, when somebody's being a fucking narcissist, they're being a fucking narcissist. You have to deal with that appropriately. Like, they can't be, like, they babble and babble and babble until you give them what they fucking want. It's ridiculous. It literally drains your fucking energy. This is why you have to, like, get away from somebody like that. And this is my biggest concern with these kids. They can't live like kids. This is what we would fight about all the time. He would constantly tell them to sit down and be quiet. And I was like, they're kids. They're living a life. You go sit down and be quiet. I'm sharing my experience with you guys in detail so you guys know how to possibly use your intuition in other situations. That we got this gang watch, like they literally hired a bunch of gang stalkers and they all figured out that the people that are hiring them are actually weird and they're turning on them as what I see happening in the future. Anyways, and it's getting hairy for them. Let me just say that. That's for sure. So I want everybody to be mindful of that. Anybody can be a fucking perfect neighborhood watch. Every dad goes to bed worried at night that their family's going to be fine. But if you knew those guys that stay up till 4 a.m. in the morning playing video games and smoking weed were watching the neighborhood, and you know they're not a harm to you, but they're a harm to anybody that would come over trying to hurt their neighbor, that would make you sleep better at night, right? And that's the idea, guys. That's the idea. Use this situation right here to protect yourself and your family in the future. Because literally my family even thought there was something wrong. But now that they've been living around me for all this time, they're like, we're not seeing what you guys were seeing. They had their concerns because my dad actually was a little bit crazy when I was growing up. I mean, I understood where his craziness came from, and I was a person that actually connected with him a lot and talked to him a lot and brought him down from being so angry sometimes. But I see why he was angry. It makes sense. And if we listened to people and place ourselves in their shoes and figured out these karmic family situations better, I think that a lot less people would be crazy. Even I was deemed psychotic. I've been doing this video for 21 minutes talking to you guys. I'm very knowledged. I know what I'm talking about. Have I said anything that makes you believe I might be psychotic? Like, they're only here. Okay, so I signed a paper. I went in after I put him in the headlock. I talked about this in one of my previous videos. Go check it out. I talk about really good stuff. But anyways, I put him in a headlock, and then I got arrested for it. Well, I didn't get arrested for it. They sent me to the hospital instead of arresting me for it because they already kind of knew he was like that. He was a dick. But anyways, when I got there, the Indian doctors were there, and they didn't do their jobs correctly. They believed everything he said, and it wasn't even true. And I told them he's narcissistic, but they weren't believing me. They weren't believing that he was narcissistic. They were just like, they started talking about how my dad was crazy. And I was like, who the fuck told you that? My mom? And then they like pieced together their own story that wasn't reality for me at all. And I had signed a 5-day paper to get out of there in 5 days. I told them I wasn't taking any medication. I didn't want any treatment. I said, I'm fine. And the 5 days comes around and they say, no, you're not being released. We're taking you to court. We're forcing medication on you. And I was like, what? Oh, I was very, very pissed. And they used that against me too. They're like, oh, she's pissed that we not let her leave in 5 days. And they just did weird shit to piss me off. And I would call my mom, and she acted like I might be acting like my dad. And I was like, oh my God, she was making the situation worse. And then he was saying I was forcing my child to watch me bury a dead bird, but actually he was digging a hole for me, and we were all just gonna bury the bird together because we didn't like it laying in the yard. In reality, that was reality. So this situation got very bad. So they took me to court, and this was like a couple days later. We finally have the court, and some other patient had made me a crown. I was like wearing it. I was having a good time. I was happy. Except for like, when somebody was pissing me off. Like my mom talking about my dad. Like, fuck that. And I would call him to talk to the kids or something. And he would say his bullshit, and that would piss me off. And I don't know where any of that came into me being the problem. I was happy other than that. I told him that. I said, I just want to get out of this relationship, really. I told him, like, he even, like, took all the money out of the account and put it in another account that doesn't have my name on it so that I can't touch the funds. I literally would go to the store to buy things that we needed, like toilet paper and stuff like that, and I would have to call him, and he would transfer the money over to the account that we shared so I could pay for things. That's how much control he had. Because he knew I was getting ready to leave. He didn't want me to be able to save any money or put any money aside. I'm still having trouble because I can't even get a decent job now because this fucking hospital said I'm psychotic, and I'm not. I'm very capable of working. I'm very smart. And I had my tarot cards there, and I tried to explain to them that I'm a tarot card reader. And they mistook that as I hear things. And I was like, no, like, I mean, I hear things, like, from the spirits, like, through my third eye, like, we have chakras. And they didn't want to hear all that. Like, I couldn't explain that to them. They didn't want to hear it. So, in the court, I have a lawyer, a public defender, and he tells them, listen, tarot and stuff like, and psychics and stuff, that's been around for centuries. I don't know why this is a problem. And then this guy, the doctor, they ask him what his problem is, and he wants to lock me up. Like, he wants me in a facility. And he says he wants to force medication on me. And the lady says, yeah, maybe she might need some medication, but I don't think she needs hospitalization. And then he was like, yeah, the reasons I think she's psychotic is she is in love with Shawn Mendes, and she forced her kid to bury a bird, and she draws pictures, and he had my stack of papers. I told him to give them back to me. I said I did not give those to you to use, and he gave them back to me. But he said that those pictures that I drew were immature, and he said, what else did he say? He said I was angry. And I explained to them, like, yeah, I was just trying to leave a narcissist. And I told them that I was, I also told them about the gang watch. I said I didn't know much about it, but I had noticed there might be some kind of gang watch. But I didn't explain it like that, because I didn't have my head fully wrapped around what was going on yet. And yeah, that was one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me, is to have a hospital, like, not believe anything I say when they're supposed to be giving me the proper treatment. Like, I didn't even need any treatment. I was just there because he had started a fight, and I left like the bigger person, like usual. That was horrible. She's in love with Shawn Mendes. I couldn't even believe that came out of his mouth. And me and my lawyer, she gave me medication, but I didn't have to be facilitated. Like, we didn't even have anything to argue. Like, he just listed off all this weird shit, and we were like, we're just normal people over here. She's just a tarot reader learning about spirituality. What's your problem? We don't even have anything to say other than that. And they were just making shit up. I don't know if that has ever happened to anybody else out there, but if that is happening to other people out there, that is fucking insane. That cannot be happening at all. At all. That is definitely connected to world issues. If that is happening to more people than just fucking me. That's a no. We do not like that shit. Woo! They right there, how I got all excited and I was like, woo! He would probably be like, see, that's her. That's getting her crazy. They'll never be satisfied. It's this inappropriate touching. I told him too that he was touching me on the couch at night. They didn't want to hear it. This is why we got angel involvement, man. And this shit is big. Those two cards, these three cards keep coming out together even though I keep shuffling. Divinely guided clues. The angels are leading the right people to the right information. Fucking cheating. You can't be cheating like that. That's misuse of power. To be in a position as a doctor and give somebody a diagnosis that does not fit them. That's cheating. Family feuds. We don't say things to doctors that aren't fucking true, okay? We don't say things to police that aren't fucking true, okay? We don't call DHS workers and tell them things that aren't fucking true, okay, guys? If you ever hear anybody say, I'm going to call DHS on somebody as a get back, I want you to slap the fuck out the phone. I don't even care if it breaks when it drops on the ground. They are not allowed to make phone calls anymore. That's how pissed, like, the divine is at those kind of people. I don't care if you're going to get a fucking ride to jail. The divine's going to be going, you'll be out in a while. Divine law is definitely different than man-made law. We're just going to be still for a moment, though. We're going to see how this goes. We're seeing who's all involved here. Because this is fucking deep. Too deep. Universe said I'm crushing it right now. Good vibes. This is a good vibe for them. They need more people to speak up like this. Because how the fuck did this happen to somebody? Because you were all laying the fuck down for them. That's how. Giving people the runaround. Going in circles. Just being a fucking ignorant idiot. Burr. Shading the wrong motherfuckers. Now we're heading towards abundance. Hell yeah. Own your awesome. Be fierce if you gotta be fierce. Because, do you know what happens when you lie down for the enemy? Like, they don't give a fuck about you. They wanted you to submit for a reason. Okay? And I'm not somebody who submits to fucking anybody. I will do it for me. Blockages. Buying time. The blockages are to buy more time. Even though, you get people coming into your life and it'll look like you're living a normal life. They don't like it when people come into your life and you start looking like you're living a normal life because you're gaining your power back. If you want the adventure, you must go for it. We got Archangel Haniel. Right. If you don't do anything, nothing will happen. So that's why they want you to lay down. If you want to get your power back in a situation, you gotta go for it. That's what Haniel's saying. Somebody needs space. I think these children need space away from control freak. That's my personal situation. But we're talking about world issues now, and I think there's a lot of people out there who need space away from control freaks. Divine messenger stepping in. Listen to the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Be careful when entering the line. When keeping your enemies too close, you could find yourself in the lion's den. People are smartening up, waking up from the bench and seeing who's been stealing the apples. Hidden enemies. Playing with the threads. Make a wise choice. You might not be able to go back after certain things, you know? Some people already fucked all the way up. We got a lot of breaking up going out there. Because people are seeing. They're seeing through the karmic fog. And we're realizing that it's not cool to have anybody close to us that doesn't have our best interests in mind. When somebody upholds their best interest over everybody else, that means you can become nothing at any point. So this is why equality and fairness is important. Everybody has their special purpose and place in society. And I will not shun anybody unless they are fucking with the divine flow of things. They be fucking with the environment. They be fucking with people's minds by not giving them enough space. Environment and unhealthy situations. That comes into play. I'm getting hot. Sorry. Alright, what else? Nope, people's getting duped out there. Left and right. They're getting duped this way and that way. Make that resonate with you. These bad guys are looking beat up. Looking greedy again. Moving forward quickly. Alright, guys. We're gonna end this here. They're running from the law. Reset. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. And there's definitely, I was gonna say, I hope there's some you took from this video, but there's definitely a lot y'all took from this video. Do good with it. Do gooders out there. Peace.